rapper Shad Moss has decided to, I guess, jump on the Chris Brown train and start taxing y'all to be able to get a chance to meet him.
Well, I've been drinking. You said Shad Moss. I was like, I know that name. You talking about
Playing for the Vikings?
You talking about 𝗡𝗷𝗱?
As Terry would say, 𝗡𝗷𝗱. Yes, Jay Diff would say 𝗡𝗷𝗱. But 𝗡𝗷𝗱 is charging $1,000 on some meet and greet a la Chris Brown. You get a tour backstage. You get a chance to meet Bow Wow. Now, Bow Wow also responded on Twitter. He's a little upset. And he said, you see, when I'm chilling and minding my business, then often that they still have to talk about me. 1 week it's Bow Wow sells out O2 Arena. He's a GOAT. Jay Brookins, calm down. To the next week, it's who wants to meet him for who even wants to meet Bow Wow for 1K? And he's like, yo, baby mama is who wants to meet him. So he was really...
He talking real spicy.
Yeah, he's real mad, 100%. He said, read before you post about me. Stop playing with the dog.
Hey, bro.
You're not Snoop, brother, first of all.
Yeah.
Is that a real tweet?
That's a real tweet. You're right
That's a
there.
real tweet.
Yeah, it's a real tweet. from
Brother,
him.
man.
Here's my thing though with Bow Wow. I'm coming to you, Jay Brookins. He wanted G to kick it and go around the show in the backstage and all that. You know, he trying to get his Chris Brown on. What do you think about what do you think about the fact that he's asking for a G? Because there might be people, you know, the Millennium Tour people, they might want to be like, yo, I'll pay a G to see Bow Wow and go backstage and see some people and shake some hands and soak up the vibe. But
man, to be honest, bro, like, he's right. He can do what he wants to do.
He sure can.
If people are going to pay that price, then let him do what he's going to do. Of course, we like to make the, you know, Bow Wow the butt of every joke, but like,
he's probably
worth, good for you, man. Keep doing that. You know,
he's probably worth the $1,000 at least.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Somebody's
at least.
eyes. I mean, this guy used to be like, you know,
100%.
Teeny Bopper or.
No, for sure.
You know, he's got people that are diehard fans of his. It may not be grown men, but
I mean,
you know
he made a point.
Like,
he said, "Y'all tell me I'll sell out the arena. I'm a GOAT."
He said, "I'm a GOAT."
Now y'all telling me people don't want to rock with me for a G.
Yeah, and he's done. I mean, he's done some pretty ridiculous things, like the fake.
The pictures and stuff.
Yeah, the pictures of he's on the private plane and stuff like that.
That was stupid. That was stupid.
But I mean, you know, like, you got to give the man his credit. He's been in this game for a long time. Like, people are still talking about him. I mean, he's obviously, if he's selling out arenas and selling $1,000 backstage passes, he's still making money.
I see
smoke.
Hey, I see smoke coming from.
Do your
Jay
thing,
Moore's
Bow
head.
Wow. I'm not mad at you, bro. You know, we got our jokes off about a couple things, but man, I ain't mad at you, bro, man. Keep doing your thing.
The boy's successful. All right, let's get that out there. Bow Wow is successful. Acting, movies, TV. Don't laugh long. Music. He's successful. So let's put that out there. It ain't like he ain't successful. These tours is getting sold out. So let's be clear. But
sold out.
As it relates to a G, Lone, if you're at that concert,
Lone is not gonna be at that concert.
I'm just asking.
Thank you, Jay.
I'm just asking.
You know what would make me go to that concert? I'm already getting money at that concert.
All right, cool.
Somebody give you.
So let's say you're getting bread for doing sound or whatever at the concert, right?
Okay.
We'll call it that.
All right.
So you're there, and they say, "Hey, Sean,
Yeah.
you want to spend $1,000 to meet Bow Wow, even though you're doing sound, and go backstage and."
Well, okay, this is already a messed up thing because I'm already expecting to be. Yeah, I should already be there. But to answer your question, no, I'm not going to pay it.
As a regular consumer, you would, right?
As a regular consumer,
I just don't care.
care.
I don't care.
I'm not going, man.
Okay.
No. Right. But the reason why I'm not going is because I'm not a Bow Wow fan.
All right.
And I'm also extremely frugal with my money.
100%.
And me as an individual person, like, I don't feel like that's something that is going to enhance my life, is to have realistically a one-on-one with really anybody, to be honest with you. So everybody has, you want $1 billion or have dinner with Jay-Z. I'll take the $1 million. I'll take $100. I'll take $1,000. Jay-Z's cool.
They got a new one I saw. It was
what's the new one?
$1 trillion or a dinner with Jesus.
$1 trillion.
Ooh.
I will do $1 trillion.
The church coming for Loan in the comments.
Look,
would you be a capitalist if you had that $1 trillion?
Jesus, if you had a meeting with Jesus, Jesus would have been like, you should have took the $1 trillion. You should have took the $1 trillion.
Be careful, Loan, because we working with 100,000. We work with 100 credits here for the comments.
Where's the $1 trillion coming from?
Okay,
is the $1 trillion coming from just Jesus making it live, or is
I can't believe this has gotten.
You know,
I don't want to do this.
If the $1 trillion is coming out of like tax money, then yeah, I'll probably pass on that. But at the same, like, if $1 trillion for Jesus?
He's definitely earned us 100 credits for 100 comments.
I am definitely taking the $1 trillion.
Okay, let me get back on. Let me steer this back.
Because Jay Briggs set you up right there.
Yeah.
Let's bring that on back around.
Let me bring this back around. Like, what do you guys think of the trend of this happening? Right, like this is something that's happening now. Like, I don't know how much they used to charge for meet and greets because I've been to a lot of concerts. I've seen them, but like the $1,000 meet and greet is now like a legit.
I'm not gonna cap, right? So I'm older. I'm past this phase or whatever. If there's younger artists, or not artists, but younger fans, mid-20s, late 20s or whatever, that grew up listening to Chris Brown and they have the bread and their mom and them have it, to be able to kick it with him and see him, take a picture with him, meet and greet. Chris Brown is one of those people that, he's a legendary status artist. Is the price too high? That's debatable. But the concept of being able to kick it with him and meet him, being who he is and who he will be as it projects the music, I don't know if I'm mad at that versus Bow Wow. That's what I'm saying.
So wait, you're more mad at
Bow
Wow getting money than Chris Brown getting money?
I want him to get his bread, but I'm saying if I'm a fan, I'm not tripping off.
But what if you came up under Boward? Like he was like,
there are people that's like that because he's selling out arenas.
That's what I mean.
But I'm saying Chris Brown, the legend appeal for Chris Brown is like, okay,
no,
that might be
for sure.
It might be a little bit different. That's all.
Is there anybody? This is for everybody here
in the chat.
Is there anybody? If you had the money, you had $1,000. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
like
lot of money to meet somebody.
That's grown folk money, but still, like some people got $1,000 a blow. Is there anybody you would go see for a meet and greet for $1,000? Like somebody that you really, really
and I get the show on top of that.
Yeah, get the selfie with Jay Dilla if he was still
look,
alive.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's I don't think it's a bad look.
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott.
If I got to, if I had it like that, $1,000, and they said you get to meet Jill Scott and take a picture, and I get to smell her hair and all that good stuff. Like, yeah, I'd pay $1,000.
Now, is smell the hair on the list? Of
it's not on the list, but I do it.
No, he's be clear, y'all. He talking about after she done performed and then went back and.
I don't care when I get to smell Jill Scott's hair. I bet her hair smells really good.
I don't honestly. I think this is just me in general. I don't know if there is somebody that I would spend that money on. Honestly,
I had to think about it.
There probably would be.
If you take yourself back into when we were coming up and you had the access to the bread, does that change the question?
But see, back then I was always thinking about opportunities and like. The stuff we just talked about, like maybe this person can change my life, which it isn't really like that. You know what I mean? So like now with the retrospect, this is kind of like, I don't know, man. I just look at stuff like.
But you're cheating though because you're doing half consumer, half artist.
Okay, I don't know how I can turn that off.
I know you can't, but I'm just saying like you cheating a little bit because I know 100% what you're saying.
If I had the money, maybe, but I think just me and my personality in general,
right?
Look, I've been in places where I've seen artists that I've enjoyed and that I was fans of, literally sitting at the table next to me, and I just left them alone.
Yes,
that's how I am.
That's how I, that's just kind of how I operate. So like, and to be honest, like, what kind of conversation am I going to have with somebody I don't know about stuff? I'd rather have conversations with everybody at this table than any random person for $1,000. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'd rather understand what's going on with Jay's life than some Jay-Z's business portfolio.
But the question, when the question is posed, it's sold as if you get to the dinner table, you're going to get a jewel or a golden nugget or something.
I don't think that's what they're selling with Bow Wow.
No.
But maybe that's where
not Bow Wow.
Maybe that's a list of things that they showed. Like this is what you
get a digital picture, you get a nice bag, you get a lanyard. Look, I'm not. Look, the thing is, when everybody wants to clown it because it's Bow Wow, and of course, people who are outside of the demographic want to talk crazy, but those scream whatever that tour is, it sells out whenever it comes to
every single time.
So when you think about the whatever they call in the place where the Pacers play, which is where they're going to hold the concert,
right?
That place holds what, like 19, 20,000?
18 and a half.
So
19,
so if saying there are 10 spots for this for $1,000. You don't think there are 10 people out of 19,000
Absolutely
that would go ahead? This is smart business by Bow Wow. I know y'all thought I was going to cook him, but this is smart business.
I agree.
I don't have any problem with this. There are people who are that big of fans. They, you know, when he put out his records, those were the formative years, and he's out here on tour right now. And they remember him as being Mr. 106 in Park. Like everybody just wants to get their little jokes off, but they're not thinking about business.
Like, he's crying all the way to the bank.
No,
to
100%.
Because to me, I'm like, how are you just going to limit it to 10 people? You could be. I know there are maybe 20 to 30 out of 19,000.
And 1,000's not even really that. It's not a lot of money for people that are really
who are diehard fans who
fans.
like this might be the one concert they go to in a year. And you know, now mind you, I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been backstage at these big shows. Backstage it's just a bunch of boxes and crates.
It's not anything.
It's not, you know, I mean, it may seem like it's gonna be, I'm gonna be backstage, like, because you have this romanticized idea of what backstage is. It's not like that.
It's perception, though. We always think
if you could get backstage and meet the artist that you love since you were 9 years old, and for some people $1,000, if I'm doing, you know, all right in life and this is the only concert I'm going to go to this year, that $1,000 is nothing to me. And like I said, this is smart business by Bow Wow.
Especially if you have it.
I know, especially if you have it. I know because I saw something today, and this is just people. Because people just think they can crack on certain people. They're like, dinner with Bow Wow or $2,700 in food stamps. I'm like, dog.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. The Flood actually shared that in the comments.
So it's like people think that like, you got your little funny off. But do you realize, okay, he's got 10 spots for this. There are people who are going to be disappointed because they're not going to, there's more than 10 people in every city in America that this is going to that are not going to be able to.
Michael,
shout out to him. Shout out to Chris Brown.
Meg Thee Stallion.
Shout out to Meg Thee Stallion, because there are people who are that big of fans, and there are people who are going to be left out of this opportunity who have the $1,500, the $1,000 to do it. So Bow Wow, look, I'm going to be the one person that's not going to clown you, brother. This is good business.
I'll do both. I can clown and also say it's
you know
good
what?
business.
This is also capitalism.
I tell you what,
is.
Michael is a grown man.
But it's okay, capitalism.
Yeah,
Michael is a grown man.
it's what the market will bear.
Yep,
it's what the market will bear.
I'm taking the food stamps.
No, I am.
Me as a
your
grown
ass
man,
up,
I'm taking the food.
Bro, I gotta
I'm taking
eat.
food stamps.
I have
100%.
to
I'm
eat.
taking the food stamps.
You know,
but I understand that there are people, to your point.
Yeah, I mean, you should take the food stamps. If I saw you in a picture with Bow Wow and
That's
you was
what I'm
all
saying, man.
smiling and
bro, you would
I'd
never
be like,
see the
dog,
end
we
of it.
would light your ass up.
We
on
might
this
lose
platform.
subscribers and everything if that was the case. So I get it. I ain't gonna take a picture with Bow Wow. I'm gonna take the food stamps. But it's cool though.